What if the glass of milk you think is healthy is actually the reason behind your bloating, acne, fatigue, and stomach problems? And the scary part is that most people have no idea their body is reacting to it every single day. Today you're going to discover something that millions of people are dealing with silently. There are certain warning signs your body gives you when it can no longer properly handle milk or dairy products, and if you are experiencing even 2 or 3 of these symptoms, your body might be telling you something very important. It might be time to stop drinking milk. But don't jump to conclusions yet, because by the end of this video you'll also understand whether you are actually lactose intolerant, or if milk is not your problem at all. Milk has been promoted for decades as a perfect health drink, something essential for strong bones, better growth, and good calcium. But what most people don't realize is that not every body is designed to digest milk properly after childhood. As we grow older, many people produce less lactase, the enzyme responsible for breaking down lactose, the sugar found in milk. When lactose is not properly digested, it can start fermenting in the gut, leading to gas, bloating, discomfort, and many other symptoms. This is where things become important, because your body starts sending signals that most people ignore for years. One of the first warning signs is bloating after drinking milk. If your stomach feels tight, swollen, or unusually heavy within 30 minutes to a few hours after consuming dairy, this is often a strong indicator that your body is struggling to digest lactose. What actually happens is that undigested lactose travels into your intestines, where bacteria begin to break it down, producing gas in the process, and that gas leads to bloating. Many people assume they simply ate too much food, but if this only happens after dairy, it becomes a clear pattern worth paying attention to. And here is the shocking part: this can happen even after a normal healthy meal. That's why so many people are confused. They say, "I'm eating healthy but I still feel tired," and they start blaming their sleep, their age, or their lifestyle. But the real issue is happening inside their blood chemistry. Now, before we go further, comment below and tell me, after eating, which meal do you feel the most tired? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? I want to see how common this is for people watching this video. Let's go deeper. Not all foods affect your body the same way. For example, white bread, pasta, sugary cereals, juices, and even some healthy smoothies can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar. And what most people don't realize is that liquid sugar is even worse, because your body absorbs it almost instantly, causing a sharp rise and then a sharp crash. Now imagine this happening every single day. Breakfast spike, lunch spike, dinner spike. Your body is constantly going up and down like a roller coaster. And that roller coaster is exactly what makes you feel tired all the time without understanding why. But here is where it gets even more interesting. Not everyone reacts the same way to food. Some people can eat the same meal and feel fine, while others feel completely drained. Why? Because factors like stress, sleep, and physical activity change how your body handles blood sugar. For example, if you are stressed, your body is already releasing cortisol, which affects insulin sensitivity. If you are not sleeping well, your body becomes even more sensitive to sugar spikes. And if you are inactive, sitting most of the day, your muscles are not using glucose efficiently, so more of it gets stored and then crashes later. So now you can see, this is not just about food. It is about your entire lifestyle working together. And if you are still watching this video right now, I just want to say, this is exactly the part most people miss. They try to fix fatigue by drinking more. Another symptom that some people report is mucus buildup or sinus congestion. They may feel a blocked nose, throat heaviness, or increased mucus production after consuming milk. While scientific opinions on this are mixed, many individuals consistently report this reaction, making it a symptom worth observing in your own body. The 7th and final major sign is stomach pain or cramping. This is often more noticeable and uncomfortable compared to other symptoms. It happens when undigested lactose reaches the colon, where bacteria ferment it, producing gas and fluid buildup that leads to pressure and pain. If this happens regularly after dairy consumption, it should not be ignored. Now it is important to understand that not everyone needs to stop drinking milk completely. Some people tolerate it very well without any issues, while others have mild or severe lactose intolerance without even realizing it. The key point is that the reaction varies from person to person, and some individuals can handle small amounts while others cannot tolerate it at all. If you suspect that milk might be causing your symptoms, a simple way to test it is to eliminate dairy for 10 to 14 days and observe how your body responds. After that, you can slowly reintroduce it and see if the symptoms return. If they do, it becomes much easier to identify your trigger. There are also alternatives available such as lactose-free milk, almond milk, oat milk, and soy milk that many people find easier to digest. The truth is, many people spend years treating the symptoms without ever questioning the cause. They buy expensive skincare products for acne, digestive medicines for bloating, supplements for fatigue, and allergy medications for congestion, while the real trigger could be sitting in their refrigerator every single day. And here's what makes this even more surprising. Sometimes the reaction is not immediate. Your body may tolerate dairy for years, and then slowly begin reacting differently as you get older. That's why many adults suddenly notice symptoms they never had as children. The body changes, digestion changes, and tolerance levels change too. Now, this does not mean milk is dangerous for everyone. There are millions of people who drink dairy daily without any major issues. But health is personal. What works perfectly for one person may create problems for another. That's why paying attention to your own body is more important than blindly following trends online. One mistake people make is ignoring small symptoms because they seem normal. Feeling bloated after every meal becomes normal. Feeling tired in the afternoon becomes normal. Having random stomach discomfort becomes normal. But your body is not supposed to constantly struggle after eating. Your digestive system is designed to help you absorb nutrients, fuel your energy, and support your health. When certain foods repeatedly create discomfort, inflammation, or digestive stress, your body often sends warning signs long before serious problems appear. And sometimes the biggest clue is consistency. If the same symptoms appear again and again after consuming milk, cheese, ice cream, or creamy foods, there may be a reason behind it. The pattern matters. That's why doctors often recommend something very simple before jumping into medications or complicated treatments. Observe your diet carefully. Remove the suspected trigger temporarily. Watch how your body responds.